Hey guys, let's see. Anyone can you see me and can you hear me? Let's do an audio test. Can you hear me? Hello, Pearface. Hi, Mooncake. You can hear me good? I know we've had troubles the last couple of times. I've done things. I either put the wire backwards or put the wrong wire to the wrong device. Great. I got the cowboy hat on because it's sweltering hot here. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, it's 30 Celsius right now. That's about 86 Fahrenheit. The humidity is really high too. And it's supposed to be 32 today or 90. And you'd never guess that, eh? After the winter we had here, you know. Oh, it's warm. So Kulika's getting the birds there. We just brought them out. We waited for the stream because it's so warm. You can hear the crows back there? Good. It's hard to see the screen with the glasses on here. Let's see. Barbara, hello. Brienne the artist, hello. Mooncake, Pearface, Crow, hello. Aya, is that how you say it? Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Hannah Broman. Yeah, it's a hot one, guys. Hot summer stream, right? The pup's down below there. She doesn't like this weather. It's too hot for her. She's got to be in the shade, and the water bowl's right on the side of the picnic table there. Oh, going through a lot of fluids. Hi, Pete. Marmar. I don't know if you remember. It used to come when your channel was a lot smaller. Maybe, yeah. I got a short memory. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, the channel, excuse me, the channel was smaller, then it got big, but now YouTube has changed everything. A lot of people don't get notified anymore. And actually, the other day I was on my other account, the Our Dream Homestead account, and I went to check something on the Our Pets and Us channel, and it said turn on your notifications. They're off. Oh, I never turned them off. Why would I turn them off to our own channel? So maybe YouTube is resetting things all the time. But now we're not no huge channel, but we got a nice core group of subscribers here that are faithful to us. Thank you. Where are you from? Marmar. I got a hard time seeing the screen because it's so bright. You in the States or Europe, or where are you from? When we had about 1,500 subscribers? Yeah, back in those days we didn't have many subscribers and we had more views on the video. Not always, but it's just the way it works with YouTube, right? They change things and recommend things to people that they want to get you into different kind of content or something. I don't know. You hear some popping noise? Well, maybe I'll put that. There's two mics here. Maybe I'll turn this one off. Do you want a microphone, Kulika? Kulika's back there. We put the cover on the back there. You can see that because we want some shade for them. They need some kind of protection. And some. Can you guys see the birds back there? Or is my big head in the way? You know? You're from Sweden, Christina? You're from France, but you moved to. So okay. Bonjour. Thank you to everybody that's. It's to take time out of your day like this and stop by. That means a lot. Because we know you guys everyone has a busy life, right? You got to do what you got to do, and you can't always be sitting around watching somebody's YouTube channel. So thank you for being here today, the ones that are here right now. We're glad it's a little breezy because it's really hot here, and that little, I'm sweating right now all over. I have a sweat rag, you know. Like I'll keep it near, you know. You're until crows, then everything's right on. Wanted to thank Mooncake. Thank you for the beautiful gifts you sent us. Mooncake sent us something like some nice things. I don't have it here on the farm. They're back in the city, but coins and soap for me, I guess, for the soap for the sock drawer. She said, and thank you very much for all that. And thank you for the details. Those are wonderful. Right? Be inside and watch a movie, and it's wonderful. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. Yeah, the relief from the mosquitoes are right now, Tom. When it's sunny like this, there's not one in sight. Nothing. There's the odd fly going around, but they're not really bothering. Then maybe half hour after that, forget it. It's just like dust out here. They're all over your face, and I have to take the pup out to go to the washroom, you know, now and then, and we're in the house with it. But now I tell her, hurry up, do it, do business. We go running over there in the corner, and she does a quick squat, and then she runs right back to the house. But that's a dog's life, right? That's her bathroom. So breaking up. It should be good. Maybe the wind is doing that. I just have the mic here with no lav on. Pop, pop, pop. No. I'll go check that connection again, yeah, just in case. Let's see here. Should be good. Kulika's trying to get them used to that cover. But don't worry, Kulika. Come on over here. They'll get used to it. Yeah, I don't wear shorts too often, especially up here. I mean, right now it's right, but later in the evening, they just feast on you. You know, I'm ripping at my legs all night. I got bumps, and then they start bleeding if you scratch too much, and I keep those legs covered. Crows are lively, yeah. Do all crows naturally know to open peanuts of the shell? If you throw them down there, yeah, they know how. They just they peck at it with their beak. They'll go like this, and they'll hold it in their claws, and their beak is going like this. They'll get it open, yeah. But it gives them something to do, yeah, if you put them like that. It's like a reward, right? After they do that activity, they get the peanuts, so. And the shell isn't too hard.
Hi, guys.
This microphone isn't on, but.
Hi everybody. I was trying to get them used to that cover there, because they're treating it like something scary. So I was trying to coach that corner to make sure that they would feel safe there, so they would go and hide them from the sun, because it's so hot and
kind of chilly.
Instead, they were trying to break back into their transportation cages, like they don't trust that cover or something.
Mooncake says hello.
Hi, Mooncake.
I thanked her for those nice gifts. Wasn't that nice?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, these were such beautiful things you sent. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
And the
Thank you. It was so cute.
DVDs from Pearface.
Yeah, those we are so busy right now, but when some rainy days are coming, then we'll be watching them. So they are highly appreciated. Thank you so very much. I was so happy when I saw that. What a big big load.
She said when we're in the city.
Thank you so much for sending those.
When we're in the city, she's saying we got to go to the thrift store and find some videos, and it's so time consuming when you're going through all those DVDs and you don't find nothing. And then Pearface sends us a load of DVDs, and there's all kinds in there. So
yeah, it's so nice. Like we always like these cold winter nights here. We are watching lots of movies, but now we've been so busy and hasn't because days are so long and you want to do things outside. But even though now it's getting really hard to do anything outside because mosquitoes are so bad. So sun goes down, it's just air is just thick for them. It's so brutal.
And when it's this hot, you can't dig or nothing. I'm sweating now and I'm not doing nothing.
I have so much work to do. I want to remove so much sod from the garden yet, but and I'm not even finished with the greenhouse yet. So I have like this end of the greenhouse still the sod has to come out. Well, it's way too late for this summer, but I want it finished so that at least for next spring is ready. And yeah, well, the garden is way behind us, as you can see, like we're showing you. But it's an experimental year, so I'm just trying to find out what grows here and what doesn't, and because like once I remove that sod, not so much organic matter is left there. It's just pure sand down below, and I'm noticing that some things just don't grow. I just need to keep making compost and adding some organic matter because in the sand not that many things grow. Though my peas are doing really good. Peas and beans seem to be growing because they don't need any nitrogen. They are fixing nitrogen. So actually, if I would have known they'll be doing so good, I would have planted just a full garden area with peas and beans.
Pearface, I'm gonna have a tomato face when I'm done here today. That sun is right in my face. Wow, I can just feel it.
And then the stems later you bury them in the ground, and that's how you get the nitrogen.
I can barely see your
like
screen,
organic
so
matter into the soil. But I really need to find some way to make compost because that's what garden really needs. But it's a kind of hard to figure out how to do compost how do you make compost in bear country. So you can't really put any kitchen scraps there or nothing, but at least leaves and grass and stuff like that. So have to find some way.
Your screen keeps going back to the
I should get my sunglasses.
I can't get it lighter, your screen is dark.
I'll go get my sunglasses.
Kulika's got her screen set to so dark I can't really see the comments, guys.
Jerry still doesn't trust that cover.
Your screen is just black.
I hope he will find it okay because it's so nice and cool.
Can you make this brighter? Do you know how to do it? Your screen is totally black. I can hardly see the comments.
But the darker it is, the better you see.
No, I can't see. It needs to be brighter.
Maybe with sunglasses. I'll go.
No, it doesn't matter. No, you'll see what I'm talking about. You should be able to override this. I'm trying to set the screen, guys. Just hang on. Oh. Now it's worse. Can't see nothing. Pop is under the table here.
your pie or spice went fading.
That's as bright as
Nice
I
to
can.
see.
When I
Got
first
to cool
started,
off
I could see
nicely.
this really bright. Look, now it's all
Yeah.
turned like you can't fix it. Can you see that? Go ahead then. If you can
I'll
see it,
see.
you look at it. Come here. Someone's coming in a quad? No.
One of the pies went to the shade now, and another one took a bath. So
Can
I'm not
you see
worried.
the
I've been
comments?
so worried that they're getting overheated.
Can you see the comments? I
Yeah.
can't see anything. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Guard
Not very
dog.
clearly.
No, but I had it nice
Oh,
and
what a
bright,
nice
and then
breeze.
your screen has got some automatic setting that. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come.
Dan Wagner, hi. I see with difficulties, but I can see. And bare face, hi bare face, I said already. And
Why is it so dark?
mooncake, hi.
When I first started, it was nice and bright, but it got
And,
dark. It says it's setting itself to the light. Well, I don't. It doesn't fix me.
Grow, Johanna, hi Johanna. Really hard to see.
I told you that. I
Oh,
tried.
Barbara, hi Barbara. Marmara,
You
hi
have some filter on
Marmara.
your screen, probably, right? Can we take that
I have
off?
no idea how to
No,
take that off.
you put some dark filter on it, didn't you?
No, but you just scroll down like that.
No, but if you mess with it too much, you're gonna lose it.
Eye comfort shield, is that? No. You go to eye comfort
I'll
shield.
go to the porch and do it. You talk to them then. Here.
Okay.
No, give me the phone. Just talk to them, whatever.
Okay.
What's up, Pop? I gotta go check it in a different light.
How are you doing, guys? I can't see what you are saying, but yeah, Dennis will see if he can get the screen more clear. Well, we've been looking forward to do the live stream with you, to connect with you guys, but we've been just so busy, and then like that is just crazy. We've been like working in the city so much, and then whenever we get here, we've been trying to do so much, and then dealing with my mother at the same time. It's like just has been really hard. She's just demanding so much attention, and yeah, our life has been pretty hectic lately. Yeah, I hope you guys have been doing all good, and you are all healthy and enjoying nice warm summer. Well, like full winter, we've been waiting for this summer to come like a blessing, but now it's here and it's so hot. It's like from one extreme to another. Just right now, when I look around and see all this greenery, lush greenery, because there has been so much rain. At least we haven't been dealing with fire hazard this year. That's a good thing. But has been so much rain, and quite a few of these days when I've been planning on working in a garden or get my garden planted, the water has just been sitting on the ground, so the garden was just soggy. It would just in a boot, it would just sink in the ground. So I haven't been quite a few days. I haven't been able to do nothing. And now that because the groundwater is quite groundwater level is actually quite high up here, so it's not very deep at all. At least the house is on a higher hill, so it's actually quite well built, that house. So it's not there hasn't been any flooding around the house during the most rainiest time even. But over there where it's lower, it has been just so wet. So for a long time I wasn't able to do nothing because part of the ground was just underwater. And then when it finally soaked in, then I've been planting, but now it's getting to the second half of the growing season already. So I don't think my garden will have really much of a chance this year. But hey, well, at least I'll have fun watching them grow until the end of the growing season. And maybe I'll get something, at least I'll get some peas. And tomatoes are just starting to bloom in a greenhouse, so I might get a few maybe potatoes too. We actually have potatoes. I made a little like a raised like a box for potatoes and put some peat moss and some better soil there. Seem to be growing. I even see some blooms, which means that some potatoes are developing.
Kristen, hello.
And
Nice to see you.
and yeah, a few tomatoes I'd be hoping to get because they're blooming, so I think they get the chance to ripen. Sweet peppers are. I had so many sweet peppers. I was so enthusiastic. I ordered so many seeds and I planted so many plants, and but then it just took forever for me to get the ground ready to put them in, and by then they were already half choked in these little seedling boxes. So they were already damaged, and when I got them in the ground, now they are trying to stretch their roots, but they realize that there isn't
I can
really
see
much
it a
of
little
a
better, yeah.
nitrogen in the soil. So, yeah, I got some
I can
dry
see some
chicken
comments.
manure
Some dried
as a
chicken?
fertilizer.
Chicken?
Chicken manure, chicken poop for them. So, I went to Walmart a couple of times and
Too hot.
bought everything that was on the shelves, but they never restocked the shelves, so I
I was
didn't
like a
get
cooked
enough.
chicken under that hat. I had to take it off. My hair is all sweating. I washed it before and then it dried and it got soaked right away. The humidity here is really high too. And in July, that's what we get up here. Hot and humid usually, and this is what we got.
And then the greenhouse, like as you know, it blew off once, which kind of put us behind too. Actually, the thing with greenhouse is
gonna
that
get
hot
chickens?
summer like that, we don't really need a greenhouse. It's pretty
We need a
brutal
cold
temperature
house.
inside there. It's you don't really need
But you
greenhouse.
need it later.
In these summers here, you don't need greenhouse, but the idea of a greenhouse is just to extend the growing season, like so you can start early and finish later.
You gonna get chickens?
But
Mar
chickens, I wish we
is
could have
asking
chickens
if you're gonna get.
here.
Not yet. We're not living full time here.
I have it. No, we can't right now because we have to go to the city for quite a few days and spend lots of time in the city, and who'll be attending to our chickens. But we are hoping to eventually be living here for good, and rather sooner than later. And then we for sure we're gonna have chickens, and I actually have a pretty good idea where I'm gonna put the chicken coop. I think it will be somewhere there. In that corner behind the greenhouse, so the chickens will have an access to the garden area, so they
the
can
foxes can
pick
come
up
from behind.
No, it will be all fenced in. They will be in the garden, so I'll make certain area in the garden. Gardening with chickens. Nothing
Guys,
wrong with that. It's actually quite doable. So I just have to
I want to tell
restrict
them what I
them a
seen
little
this morning. I
bit.
saw 2 baby foxes this morning at the end of the road here.
Yeah, I didn't see that. But
I went out with the pup.
it's so cute.
And I had her on leash because I always go there to the road the first thing in the morning, just in case someone's walking by or driving by. And 2 little foxes were around the corner, and one was curious and looking. I held Cassie. She's looking too. She didn't bark. What cute little ones! A nice little round head on
I
them.
love foxes. They're so cute.
I'm sure there was a mama there somewhere, so I shooed them into the bush. I
They're
told them,
cute. They're so cute.
told them to
Until
leave.
they start messing with your chickens.
And they went,
They're
yeah.
cute.
I have a trail camera over there, but it didn't pick them up.
Yeah, one of these national parks in the north, a couple of years ago when we were driving, there were foxes on the road. Like
they were
we even
little
made a
ones.
video. They were like these were actually adult foxes. I think they had been. They were just hanging out by the side of the road. Well, that's the way they are in national parks, so they're not scared of people. But they were hanging out right by the side of the road, and they were so cute. I just love foxes.
Kulika works in retail, and I'm in property management. So, nothing glamorous, but pays the bills. we'd like to just retire, but we're not ready yet. And you know, actually though, how we got this place, I might as well say, Kulika sold property in Estonia. She had property there. Like, she was from Estonia, and she had property sitting there all these years.
More like my parents, because
and finally sold it.
Yeah.
And my home in Saskatoon there, it's almost paid for. So the bills aren't that high. But to run 2 places, it's if we don't keep working, right, it'll add up. You're paying utilities and taxes in 2 different places. But we make all our money out there. So
yeah, we sold everything in Estonia. We have no nothing there anymore. So if we go to Estonia, I have to stay in a hotel.
it doesn't mean we're loaded
no
or
home
anything.
there anymore.
We had to take advantage of this. This kind of property we have here, guys, I know some of you have seen what we have there. Click the link below to Our Dream Homestead and look at the house tour and stuff. This is very unique. This is exactly what we were looking for, and this doesn't come along very often. And then during the pandemic, this came up, and we had the funds from her selling her real estate, and people were, oh, maybe you should wait. Wait for what? Then this would be gone. There was interest in this place, because it's very unique where we are. Anyways, we had to make a decision. We're going to do it now or we're going to keep waiting. And we were looking for years and we just kept seeing everything
Yeah,
we
actually
don't want.
3 years. It took 3 years to
So,
settle with this place.
and we don't want to live in the city. Yeah, we could probably almost retire if we stayed in the city because I have the house paid for pretty well. But we're not happy there. That's not what we want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad, right? It's a nice home. It's okay. But we come out here, the closest neighbor is half a mile that way to the south. There's a neighbor there, 2 neighbors. They're all nice neighbors. They're very nice up here. There's no problems with anybody.
The thing with living here is that you don't really spend much money neither. So it's not there is no. It's not possible to spend money because you just go to a little corner store and buy some basic groceries. But now if we could get that garden like more fertile so that we can grow things, we could be more self-sufficient. And of course, if we could have chickens, we could have eggs. We would never kill a chicken. We would never ever eat our own chicken. So that's out. So that kind of self-sufficiency
We eat
is not
chicken,
what
but we
I'm
don't want to
thinking
kill them.
for,
You know?
But eggs.
We're
That
kind of a
eggs, for that
hypocrite,
matter,
right?
eggs we would eat. So that would help with protein, and yeah, chickens will be roaming in my garden and they will be fertilizing my garden. Yeah, I've been reading lots of articles about gardening with chickens, so they are actually quite good gardening
Thank you,
companions.
Fairface.
You just need to keep them away from certain plants at certain times, but otherwise,
you're one of our best friends
they're
for
good.
sure. And all of you, the ones that take time to watch our content and stuff, you know, it's not always great, right? I'm not no expert or nothing. I'm not professional.
Yeah, we really
But
appreciate,
we
all
appreciate
of
when
you
you do
guys
watch our little funny
to
videos.
take time out of your day and sit with us here and connect with us. So it's a nice feeling.
Since we bought this place, like we were overwhelmed in the beginning, and we're getting better at it. But there's still lots of work to always do, and the YouTube channel suffered a bit. We're not uploading as much, but you know, it's just the way it is because we're in the city, then we're in the country, and then we're working, and it's tough to do it all. This is the only video this week. This will be a video. When this is not live, then people will come and watch this. They'll stop in for a couple minutes and take a look. And who's going to watch this for, let's say we're here for an hour, they're not going to watch the whole thing, but you know, this is our video for the week because I didn't have time to make any. I'm going to make one after this, guys. I'm going to call it Hot Chicks, you know. And I'll film them like they're hot chicks, right?
Yeah, chicks are pretty hot there. Now they're getting somewhat used to
There won't be chicks in bikinis for the thumbnail. I'll put the birds, so it's not no clickbait, right? Look for that. It'll be called Hot Chicks. Maybe next week that'll come out.
Some bird, some wild bird.
Yeah, Hot Chicks.
Oh, the robin walking there.
Mr. Robin. Their American cousin. A lot of birds come up north here. You'd be surprised how many come. We've seen so many different colored birds I've never seen in the city. Like some cute little birds, like they must have flew thousands of kilometers or miles to get here. And
yeah,
come
we
up
see
here.
so many different bird species that we never see in Saskatoon. It's so nice.
Thanks, Marmar. Thanks for understanding that. Yeah, like I wish we could upload more. Eventually, I'd like to do more lives too. I'd like to say, let's go live once a week, and then you guys would know we're going to go live. But we're just not at that point yet, I guess, to commit to that.
And hummingbirds. There are hummingbirds by the kitchen window. We have a hummingbird feeder.
We'd like to do
they're
that.
So cute.
Warblers? What's a warbler?
They're little gray city birds.
They're not really here, are they? Or are they?
I don't know.
I see horseflies here.
I don't really know much about. I don't like. There are these little gray birds in our
Yeah, there's
backyard
lots of
in
ravens,
Saskatoon. I don't know. Are
Unless
they
you're talking to
warblers?
someone else,
I'm
perfect.
not sure. I think they're what's the name? I can't. There are these chickadees and the other kind is what are most common, like in winter, that come to people's backyards to backyard feeders. Are these what's the name? Can't remember.
Which?
What's the most common bird name? With chickadees and these other ones.
Sparrows.
House wrens.
Sparrow.
No. House wrens are smaller.
Sparrows.
Sparrows. Maybe sparrows.
That's what they are.
Yeah, I think that's what they are.
I can see the comments now. You can see them now.
But there are little yellow, bright yellow birds coming here.
Ask
They
Kulika a
are,
question.
they look like canary birds, but they're not.
Tonight I'm gonna make some chicken skewers with rice. I'm gonna do it on our grill in the screen house because too many bugs outside at night.
Teresa, hi Teresa.
We can see that screen a little better now.
Uh-huh.
Cassie's catching flies below. Pop, come here. Come and say hello. Up, up, come here. Up,
Yeah,
come here.
I don't.
She don't want to come up.
I don't find any single
hot.
bird species annoying. I just love them all. But we have been hesitant of putting bird feeders up this year because of the bird flu.
Yeah.
There has been some advisories not to feed birds to keep them from congregating.
But I've seen lately they said you can put your bird feeders back.
But yeah,
we
now
did it. We haven't done that.
You can do it, but we haven't. But then in summer
You bring
they
other
have so
creatures
many.
to the yard too.
They have so many food sources, so they don't really need it in summer.
What are the hot chicks doing behind? Huh? What are those hot chicks doing?
Actually, I'll go.
Hot chicks. You want to take a microphone?
I'll go see what is that maple chick sitting there
Wait,
in the hot
I'll give
sun.
you this.
She really should be going in the shade.
She-
I think she's scared. I haven't seen her
Take that
going
with
to
you.
the under.
Don't
Once-
cover the microphone or it'll
Yeah.
muffle.
That's the thing with these birds. Once they get an idea in their head that
She'll go with the microphone.
something is scary, then they are avoiding that area. So make sure they won't get overheated here in the sun because of some stupid
Oreo.
fear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maple chick.
Julika's gonna go see the hot chicks.
Maple chick. Good bird, Maple. Let's go in the shade, but you're sitting here in the sun. Maple
Peach.
chick.
Look, Peach is in his corner there. Peach's corner. There's Peach with the beak open. She's a hot chick. I'll be doing the video, hot chicks.
You Peach. You Peach. Hot chick, Peach. Hot chick.
Some guys will be clicking
Peach
saying,
is a
yeah, I
hot
want to see
chick.
some hot chicks.
Beak open. I think Peach was in the shade there, so I think he's just enjoying sun. I don't think
Low
he's
and same
scared of that
tuna.
cover. Good bird, Peach. Good bird. Peach has a nice boss.
From the Netherlands, wow.
Good bird. Nice and shiny now.
Long way.
Nice and clean.
Yep,
Good
Peach
bird,
loves his
Peach.
corner.
Good bird. Yeah, sun is so hot.
Can you
I
hear
think
Kulika with her
pretty
mic there,
soon I
guys?
should probably change the water. It's getting warm. Nice. Good. Maple. Yep. Go back. Up in the water. Maple. Up in the water. Take another bath. Good bird. Good bird, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Good.
really
Maple
summer here
baiting
for sure.
again.
30 degrees right
Good.
now
Good.
Celsius. And there's humidity, so it probably
Water
feels like
show.
35 or something.
Cherry's still hesitant to that
Hello,
cover.
Ernesto.
Because it's flopping in the wind.
Ernesto,
Probably don't
sorry.
like that. Hey Jerry, it's okay. It's safe. Go down below there. Go down. Nothing bad will happen. Promise you. Good bird, yes.
Hello,
Now stay here.
Polita.
Hang out
Hello.
there.
Haven't seen you for a while. Thanks for stopping in.
The beach.
This whole next week is between, I think
Beach
it's
is so nice and
26,
clean.
27 to
Nice
30
and shiny.
Celsius every day. I think it's a little above normal, to tell you the truth. But it can be 30 or it could be 20. I think 25 Celsius, 75, 77 Fahrenheit is the average summer in July here.
I see. Spice is soaking wet.
So we're above average right now, yeah.
Good bird. Which means nice and cool. And both Pie and Spice are
100 in
under
London?
this cover
Wow.
now. So,
You'll be a
so
hot
they
chick for
obviously
sure.
managed to overcome their fear.
You're a hot chick anyways,
Hey,
but I
Jerry,
mean,
stay
you know,
there.
you really be
Good
hot.
to be there.
38 Celsius, wow, that's too hot. Thank you, Polita. That's very kind of you. I know you've left a lot of nice comments on our videos and everything, and you stop into the live streams.
Good bird.
Thank you for taking time. You'll be a super hot chick. Yeah.
Birds are also nice and clean. Nice and shiny. Yeah, Maple, let's go sit in the shade now. Go sit in the shade.
You have 2 degrees. How far south are
Completely
you in
safe,
Brazil?
yeah.
You must
She's
be
still
pretty
looking
far
up
south.
at that cover.
I know, it's your winter there now, right? Yeah, 38 is not normal. I don't think it is. Maybe for
yeah, we used to have that clear plastic.
it
took for a while
California,
for them to
it's
get used
normal,
to that
maybe, I
clear
don't know.
plastic. And now we put that
not here or
partial cover.
Netherlands.
It's different color. Now again, they have to adjust to it.
Yeah, Finland was. We heard there was a heat wave in Europe. Yeah, it still is. There's a lot of fires there, I hear, and they're having a lot of heat issues there. But we had a really cold spring. Here, April and May were cold. Like, where was our spring? And then it got warm. So they were talking about everything warming up, and we were freezing out here yet. We had to put fires every day. Maida was complaining it's so cold. I'm in the house. And we were running fires right into June even. Like, I wanted to quit using that fireplace.
Maple chick.
But it was cold. Even June was below normal. Now we got into July and we're above normal. So I guess we better take what we can get, right? Yeah, we had a lot of snow.
Good bird. I think Maple is okay now.
You missed those episodes about Spice?
He went under the cover right next to Cherry, and I think she's coming. Okay.
If you search, go to our channel there and search saving a baby magpie or something. Maybe it'll come up.
When I'm coming out of the aviary.
Just search saving a baby magpie. Saving a baby magpie on YouTube. Like, open that YouTube search.
We have special shoes.
And then maybe you'll see those videos. No, we haven't been to the beaver pond lately. Actually, I was kind of worried. I don't want to take Cassie there. I'm more protective of her lately. I'm scared if she goes there and jumps in the water. What if some beaver grabs her and their teeth are like razor blades and she bleeds to death there? I'd never forget.
Yeah,
myself.
we haven't been there at all this spring yet.
And then the bugs now, yeah.
In spring it was so flooded that we probably, because we thought we wouldn't even get near there because it was so flooded. And now it's not flooded, water level is going down, but I can just imagine all the bugs there.
Teresa says, how do you spell your name? Kulikas. Pretty well, except the S.
Kullike.
Yeah, I'm more protective of the pup. And she's staying in the yard now, guys. Maybe that was just a spring thing. She was...
Yeah, that must have, because it was really crazy.
Deer were really active. Maybe she was... And then it was just the winter, it just ended. Maybe the pup was so excited she could move around.
Yeah, because like she was going through some stage or something, because she was like crazy, steady going, like disappearing. All it took was for me to just turn around and she was gone. She just disappeared. She took off and she went so far away.
And
she went so far and we were so worried.
About a month ago, I really did some serious pricing of fencing and everything, and
we still need a fence, but now it looks like it's
quite expensive. But I thought, no, I don't want her going there and taking off. And now she's calmed down.
We got so worried because she was steady, and we have like the neighbors that live a kilometer from here. They're walking with their cats sometimes on that road here. So we've been just so scared that she would go and chase after that cat or something.
But now she's...
And now she has been staying nicely in the yard. So.
If soon as I go anywhere, if I go to the mosquito cam, you guys seen that video? It's really nasty, and it's out this direction, you can't see it, but if I go out there, she'll come anywhere. Wherever I go, she goes. So it doesn't matter if it's 100 above or 100 below, she'll come. She might be limping because it's too cold or panting because it's too hot, but she will come by my side. Very trusty, very loyal. So, but she doesn't go wander off now. I'll say, where is she? She's hiding under the steps. It's this way. She dug a hole under the steps there to cool off. And then once it gets a little later now, she's in the house because the mosquitoes are bad. So, and we're all in there. But Kulika's been burning the candle at both ends in the garden. She's out there. I don't know how she handles all those skeeters. They're all over her, and she wants to get it done. And
Yeah.
But it's so hot now that she should be working now, but it's too hot.
Yeah, right now, because things I need to do there are just
No, we don't
quite
have
strenuous.
none of
so,
those
and in
collars,
that kind
no.
of heat, it's not really very pleasant.
Pop! Want to say hello, Pop? Come here.
Yeah, it's really
She's
hard to
saying,
do
I don't want to
anything
come up
right now
there. Too hot, she's
in the
saying.
garden, because yeah, you'd want to wait until sun goes down and you get some relief, but that's when the mosquitoes are coming out, so it's really hard. And to be looking forward to a
Oh, Agent
cloudy
Smith.
day, that's when it's really
We're
brutal.
doing
It's
good.
just
We're
the
hot.
air is just thick on them when it's cloudy.
There's a cat on a tin roof, right? It's warm, but we're happy. We're where we want to be. We want to be out here.
Oh, it's a nice wind. It's so nice. What a nice breeze.
We need the breeze. We used to say when we're hiking, why is it so windy? Now we want the wind because it blows the bugs away and it keeps you cool if it's hot. This is really the first hot weather we've seen here though, like this. There's been some hot days before, but now it's getting really warm. And Maida was complaining, she's in the house, she was complaining she's hot. And Maida's always cold. Let's put it that. I was burning fires almost to the end of June. And now she's hot, so.
Yeah, it has been really hard to get her comfortable because she's always either hot or cold. Like last week we came here, we found it pretty hot, but it wasn't this hot. But sure enough, she asked in the evening if we're going to build a fire. She was feeling chilled.
hot
So
for
I
a
said,
furry
no
pup."
way we're going to build a fire. We'll be roasting upstairs.
Marmar
It's just-
says,
And we're sleeping upstairs,
here's a
so all
question
the
for
heat
you,
goes up.
which you are, but Marmar says, are you guys planning on planting some fruit trees?
Oh yeah,
You got
yeah.
it.
I have.
She
I
has.
ordered some, and I
Yep.
want to order more. I'm just trying to figure out when is the best time and best place to order them from. I've been doing so. I spent hours and hours and
Okay, Teresa, thank you for
days and
being
nights
here.
actually searching through all kinds of different varieties that will grow here. And I got a bunch of apples, actually Antonovka apples. It's that old ancient Russian variety. I got a bunch of seeds and I did a cool stratification with them, and I kept them in a, like, that means you need to keep them moist at the cool temperature in the fridge for a while. Not freezer, but in the fridge, so at least a couple of months. So I did that,
Here,
and then I
got some
planted
foil.
them, and now they're growing. They're about this size now, my little Antonovka trees. I'm not sure what am I gonna do with them, but I want to grow them until they get probably next spring is probably too early. Maybe after that. I'll try to craft something onto them because Antonovka is very
For hot
good,
water.
a vigorous rootstock. It's used for crafting other apples onto, so I'll get some Sion wood maybe. I want to try all kinds of things. And yeah, so I would like to get a couple of plums. And yeah, I don't even like apples, but Dennis does, but
I'm
I
an
just
apple
like
lover,
growing
yeah.
them. So
I'm
and
an
they're so
apple lover.
beautiful in spring when they are blooming. It's just so nice. I have an idea to plant apple trees actually here. Not very close to each other, but then it will be nice to sit here in the shade, like in May months when they're all blooming. I want to create something similar to what I had in Estonia, like in our garden. There we had my parents planted like
in a
fruit trees
pie.
at about probably 4 or 5 meter distance from each other. We had an area full of all kinds of fruit trees, and it was gorgeous. It was like they were like covered in snow. Every year in May, it was such a beautiful, beautiful sight.
When
Like,
Maida's
they were all
cold,
in
she wants a
bloom.
fire. That's what she
And
wants.
hot days, we'd put a blanket underneath on the ground and we'd be laying there, and or having picnic, or in our own backyard underneath those apple trees. It was beautiful. And then in fall, all kinds of apples we got from them. So we had all kinds of different varieties.
Might try and cut the lawn when we're down the stream here. I don't know. It's kind of hot, but every day is going to be hot, and it's growing like crazy here. The grass. We're not
So-
watering anything like the lawn. And
I have an idea to try to
Oh, we have to do
reproduce
that.
that sight or scene somewhere in this area here. We'll see.
it takes 2 hours to do this lawn, like behind the house and everything. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. I like doing it. I'm riding the lawnmower, and she's saying, "Let me ride it." Like we're fighting over. She wants to do the lawn.
That's
like,
because I want
why would you want
quad
to do a
so
chore
bad.
for? You know.
I want quad so bad, and when I'm driving or riding a lawnmower, then I get the kind of sense like I'm driving a quad.
Mhm.
So
Dog pool.
if I use my imagination enough, then I can
Put a
imagine
GoPro.
that
You don't want to
I'm
see that
actually on a
video.
quad. So it would be nice to have a quad here. We could go
Maybe
actually explore our land.
that
We
would
could
help you fall
go and
asleep,
just
Bareface, right? If
all
I put
over
a
the
GoPro,
place.
you
But
watch
we
me mow
have
the
to
lawn.
figure
Is it
out our priorities.
so boring to put you to sleep? What do I do when I'm tired? I watch Dennis's videos. No, I'm kidding.
And fence, yeah, we absolutely need to get some kind of fence around the yard site, the immediate yard site.
It's a big job, but when you get on the lawnmower, and I bought that contraption, I got that brush cutter. That thing's a real beast, but
This
I'm
area
too
over
too
there,
lazy and it's too hot today to use it.
when we got the possession of this place in August, this was all nice, like it was,
Lawn.
first off, it was very dry, hot summer, so no grass had been really growing there. And the previous owners had horses, so horses had taken care of all
Ground
that
is all
underbrush.
unlevel though.
And it was so nice, just
Is it nice? No.
no, it was like a nice short grass. But
Yeah, they were
now it
looking
has
after
got
that.
so
Yeah,
wild.
they were
So,
eating it at all, so
and
they ate like horses.
I'd like to actually extend our backyard because I want to put apple trees here.
You want
So I actually
ASMR
want to
lawn mowing.
extend the backyard that way. I
I'll
have
put some
planted some birch
relaxing
trees
tune
and
or
some
something.
fir trees. I still have a bunch of trees that we brought from Saskatoon. They're in planters. They're in the shade there. And the reason why they're still in pots is because I simply cannot make up my mind where to plant them. Because trees, they grow big and you really need to think thoroughly where you want to plant them. Because if I plant them anywhere here,
We
then
have 50 acres behind
behind
we could
them will
rent.
be all shade. So they grow big and I've been wanting to plant them along further away so that they will be like a nice backdrop to that backyard extension area.
About 200 to 300 feet back there is our pasture and then our hay land back that way. So there's 50 more acres behind those trees, after those trees.
And few fir trees I planted there. It's so hard to dig there because it's all full of tree roots. So yeah, but I have to, rather sooner than later, I have to figure out where to plant them and actually do it. So, because I don't want to plant them where I have to, in a couple of years, have to cut them down or something.
Sounds like the birds are settled down there now.
Oh, Cherry is at the water there. Cherry is contemplating a bath.
Can you guys see that? I'll move over.
Maybe he did
Oh, he
already.
went out. Yeah, he might have
I
been.
don't think he probably did.
He might have been bathing.
Back up. What's doing there? I think they're okay now. They were scared of that cover first because they hadn't seen this cover for a
I
while.
have no sunscreen. I'll be a tomato face. It's too late, Mooncake. I'm actually feeling better now. I got so hot that I'm starting to cool down. I sweat a lot, so I guess my body, they say that's what cools you down, even though you look like a watermelon walking down the street, but it cools you down when you sweat, and I guess I start to feel a little better or something. I don't know.
I need a tub. I need a tub.
You have a tub in the house?
I want to put the...
She wants to have a bath outside.
I want to get some kind of tub for myself so that I can put it somewhere in the garden area there and
I don't
fill
have
it with
heat
water and
Not yet.
Fill it with the cool water and cool off.
I'm used to sweating so much that
And then that water I can use for water in the garden afterwards, so it
might
won't
be
go
my
to
middle
waste.
name. That's where I got the towel here. Easy wiping, yeah. The wind is nice,
Birds are
yeah. The
bathing.
wind nice. We're not going to sit out here all
Peach
day,
and
guys.
Maple are bathing now.
Pretty soon we'll go and do some.
Can they see them?
Can you
Can
guys,
you guys
see all
see
the
the
birds?
birds?
I don't know
I'm
how well
probably
you
in
can
the
see
way.
them, but oh, now you're going in the way.
Am I?
Go there, yeah. No, there's no hole here.
Peach and
We could
Maple
make
have
one,
gone.
but we never needed it till now, though. It was so cold here, May and June. we thought we might need a parka for the summer, you know. So this won't last. It'll probably be cold here in a month again. We'll be saying, get the shovels out. Fire up the snowblower. So, perfect. I see someone on the branch. That's
No, don't
maple
go in
and maple and peach at the water bowls. Look, two hot chicks. Hot chicks bathing. What about that for a title? 100 million views.
Peach and the maple.
Two hot chicks bathing.
That's exactly what they are.
That's
They're
what it is.
chicks.
They're hot and they're bathing. Someone will say that's clickbait. I wanted to see two-legged chicks.
That's not two-legged ones aren't chicks, so they
That's right.
let's just
They call them that.
call things with right names. So there's no clickbait. They're chicks.
We had one campfire here, and the bugs were all over us. The mosquitoes were so thirsty that we were standing over the fire. They weren't on my face, but the fire was smoke, and they were biting my ankles.
Yeah, this was pretty brutal experience. We built
Only
the
had
fire,
one
we did
fire.
some grilling, and it was so bad. Like I was squatting by the fire and holding the rack to grill meat, and then I was choking from the smoke. I had the smoke all coming to my face, and I was so close to the fire. The smoke was just choking me, and the mosquitoes were biting me in my head right in that smoke. I couldn't believe it. I thought they were supposed to be repelled by the smoke, but they didn't care.
So far.
They're so desperate for blood. They just don't care.
So one fire.
Oops, and they're actually biting me right now under the tape.
We had one fire. We put some pictures on Facebook there. I don't know if whoever has that, you can see that. The link is below there. And that's it. So I'm thinking it's going to be August and September we're going to have all the fires. The mosquitoes are just, they don't care about the fire.
They're just like at night, like we have windows open, and by the screen, like upstairs by the bedroom window,
Screen's
at night
full.
you can see there's a big cloud buzzing trying to break into the house. Ooh,
No,
just
devices don't work up here.
air is just sick of them.
The
There's
mosquitoes
so many
are so
of them.
aggressive that you put that little thermocell on and instead
that
of
thing wasn't
500
very
mosquitoes, you have
interesting. 499,
499, right? No. You still have 50 biting your ankle with the thermocell right there. So I think that unit is for people in the backyard with 5 mosquitoes, because up here it's a total different story.
Yeah, they're just so desperate. They're risking. They're taking all kinds of risks.
And we had one of
They
those,
just,
even those coils we started on fire. The mosquitoes were right over the coil, weren't they?
Yeah, we tried these coils because when we were like going in and out the house and bringing things in, we put the smoking coil right by the door, thinking that it would keep the doorway clear so we would bring mosquitoes in. It didn't work. They were flying right above the smoking coil.
It's a different,
right above it.
it's
so
different
they
here,
didn't care.
guys. The mosquitoes are very, very aggressive.
They're
Lots.
so aggressive and they're so...
There's not enough.
yeah,
there's not
they
enough
just-
dragonflies or frogs or bats. There's just too
there
many.
are lots of frogs, but
Well, how many can they eat?
yeah,
Right?
they...
How many frogs to mosquitoes are there? There's
No.
probably 1 million mosquitoes to every frog.
Yeah.
You can't eat all those. It's just when it gets too dark out here, you got to know your limitations. Do your work in the day and go in the evening. It's just something you got to get. And last year when we got this place, there was no bugs really, but it was a dry year.
It was very dry year.
So
And that's
why.
when it is dry like that, then you're dealing with fire
But then
hazard and
there was
smoke
fires
and
all
forest
around,
fire.
not that close, but maybe 70 kilometers from here there was a fire burning. It was pretty
Yeah.
bad, and they were all over the place. So if you get dryness, then no bugs, but then you gotta worry about the forest burning down.
Yeah. And then actually, much later in fall, that was actually in October, around the time when my mom fell. There was forest fires north from here, and the place was just covered in smoke. I put some posts in a Facebook and
Her face
made
is
a
asking,
video. There was thick smoke here in October month. So
how do you say raven in Estonia? Is it rook? Or no. How do you say
Yeah,
raven in Estonian?
I used to think raven is vares, but vares is actually what you call crow.
Maybe
So I
rook,
think
right? Rook?
raven would be
No?
ronk. I think ronk. Ronk or Karen. Karen and ronk. I
Didn't
think
we
this is
see
actually
raven
the
at the
same
zoo?
bird.
We went to the zoo in Estonia. Wasn't there a raven in the
Yeah,
cage
I
there?
think it's ronk. That would be ronk.
And they had that word that you're saying on the
Ronk.
sign.
Karen.
No, rook or runk or something.
Ronk.
They had a cage, big cage, and
Yeah,
on the cage they said that an R it started with.
ronk.
But they called it. Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Little coral. Life cereal. I hear a dog barking about a mile away. Hear that? Or is that a coyote? I think that's a dog.
I thought that was bird.
No, a long way in the distance. The neighbors have dogs. They go for a walk here sometimes. They have goats too.
Yeah, they're walking with the
Walking
goats.
goat. I haven't seen them lately, but maybe it's too hot and too mosquito-y, so. I saw the lady walking with this mosquito net on her head one day. I was in the kitchen there, and from the window I saw her walking with a net on her head. But it was bad. I don't know how she would even dare go out there. Hear the dog now?
That's a kilometer from here, that way.
Yeah, about half a mile, yeah. What the?
Oh, it breeze is so nice when there's
Lovely.
wind.
This.
I think I need to get my hat.
Mooncake said she heard the dog, yeah.
I'll go get my hat. It's too hot.
Yeah, hot chick. When it's so hot like this, Cassie's not going nowhere. She needs shade or we go in the house. Pop's eating flies right now. She's on fly duty and they're buzzing around her. Yeah, they're getting some good vitamin D. We got that little cover on if they want shade. It's going to be hot in the next week. It says 27 to 30 Celsius. But potential for thunderstorms, but a couple weeks ago that's all it was doing was raining. Now we wouldn't mind a little bit of rain in the evening or something. And there might be, the thunderstorms they're isolated. It depends, you know, it might be 5 kilometers to the south or 20 kilometers that way. Depends. Kitty is eating. How are your kitties, Pearface? You sent me a picture there. One was sleeping with you there. Great. How are you and hubby doing? How's it going for you two? Well, Mooncake, you got all those cats. Can hardly sleep. Good, glad to hear that. Yeah, cats are cats, right? They're the boss. We sure miss our boss. I sure miss Sammy still. You know, they say time heals, and yeah, it does, but I miss him. He was around a long time. Yeah, when I just met Kulika, that's when Sammy came into the picture, and he was here right up until just after Christmas. So he went through a lot. And now Kulika talks about getting another cat now and then, but I said not yet. I don't know if I'm still not over, I still miss Sammy too much, or I don't know. You got a new German Shepherd? Wow. That's right. Pop is really hot. Right, Pop? Go have some water, Pop. Water. I have a big water bowl there for her over there. Go have a drink. A drink. If I put her in the house right now, she wants to come out. She wants to be close to us. Poor Pop. I put her inside. She can go in there, but then she's at the door, wants to come out. So, as hot or cold or hungry or whatever a pup is, they want to be with you. They want to be close to you. So, they're very loyal. Thank you, Justin. Thank you very much. Pop, come here. Pop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Justin give you a gift. Get up. Come here. Up. Come here. She won't come. Go back so they can see you. Thank you. Pop's gonna have some water there. Can you see her? She's celebrating. That's her champagne. Thank you. It's very nice of you. That lemonade wine, yeah. We actually bought a bottle of that, just some cheap wine here at the store. Last night we had some salmon and mashed potatoes and a little bit of wine. It just went perfect with it. Insane Tuna, what kind of security camera do you have? What do you use at your place? You'll have your whiskey now? Yeah, get your whiskey. Let's have a shot. Here's my whiskey. Oh, feels good. You'd like to join you? Yeah, we'll all pull in there and have a shot with you. Your house would be full. Thanks, man. Come on. You wanted the cheap, it's a Wi-Fi IP camera from the Action Store. Does that work outside and everything? Is it an outdoor one? Must be, right? I take it. Or do you have it in the window inside? Or I have a couple Real Links security cameras. I got one hidden somewhere on the property here. All these neighbors and everyone that comes around here to do work sometimes, they see this one on the house, but I have another one hidden and I camouflaged it. I changed the color of it and everything. I'm going to get a third one too. A roving one. I'm going to move that one around when I want to look at certain areas. LSC, Smart Outdoor Camera. I'll have to look that up. So it only works on Wi-Fi, I take it, right? You can't, it's probably, like here, we don't have Wi-Fi, so I have to hook it right from the cell tower. Right from the cell tower, it picks up, like a phone, picks up the phone signal. And it's very reliable, it works really well. And in cold weather, it works in 40 below. The only thing it doesn't charge properly when it's cold. But the camera works fine if the battery's charged. So then I take the camera inside and it's really cold, charge it in the house, and then bring it back out, and it's good for 2 weeks. Like no matter what the weather, cold weather or not, it lasts at least 2 weeks. Less than €40, that's good. But it's got to be a Wi-Fi connection, right? Like you got to have a internet in your house with a modem, so, or router or whatever. Eventually we'll probably get the satellite internet here. We don't have satellite TV yet because I'm paying it in the city. Why pay 2 places? We watch the movies that Pearface sent us. Thank you again. Your gift is the one that keeps on giving, because every time we put it in the DVD there, we're thinking of you for giving us entertainment.
We'll put that on.
I don't want that ugly hat.
Why not?
I'll look like a banana or something. Let's see.
Put it on your head.
Ah,
Put it on your head.
I don't want it.
Protect your... Just put it on.
Here, pup. No. You look like some
Put it on.
cucumber slice on your head.
Okay, I need to protect myself from sun. Put that on. It's not a fashion
No, it's
statement.
not. It's not the warmest.
Protecting from
Not,
sun.
no, I got a rag on my neck. So. No, no, it can get warmer than this. One time, since it was in the late 80s, it was plus 43. It was in Saskatoon though. 43 Celsius. What is that? 106. It was 110 Fahrenheit. That I was working that day. I remember. That's why I remember. I was pure sweat, head to toe.
My horizon is rather narrow with that hot hat.
I was
I'll try
just
this.
a ball of sweat. I was.
Is that better?
But since then, I've seen 35. I think it was supposed to be 35 in Saskatoon the other day. Up here, though, it's a little cooler than that. It'd be 30 if it's 35 there. That's rare to hit 35 in Saskatoon, but it comes a couple times a year, maybe in July or August, and then it can even come in September, believe it or not. But in September, it's a dry heat. In July, it's so humid. Like the boxers. Come here, I want to spar with you. No, I'm kidding. I'm getting old, I can't box anymore. I need to find weaker opponents. So I look good. I'm all talk now, you know, that's all. Big mouth. All talk and no action.
I think I'm now going to need a cool shower. I'll have a shower actually with a garden
Show us
hose.
some moves. Not
Garden
today.
hose after.
I might fall
I
down.
have to let the water run for a while because it's so burning hot in the hose.
I was at the store the other day. I was getting a jug of water. 5-gallon jug of water for the farm here. And I went into the till and the lady, do you have a points card? Oh, no, she said, give me your points card. I said, I don't have one, I said. I did, I just didn't have it with me. Oh, would you like to apply for one? I said, no, I got one at home. Oh, you won't get the seniors discount then if you don't. I thought, what, I'm not old looking? For a jug of water, what would I save, 20 cents? You know. So, some people say I look younger than my age, and then that old bag thought I looked older. No, I'm kidding. No, you won't get the discount. I could see if I was buying a car or something. Then I'd come in with my cane, right? And, you know, give me the discount. I want 5,000 off. Yeah. I'm only 43. Well, you know the right things to say. Well, this is better than freezing, though, don't you think, Kulika? Would you rather have this? Let's talk now. Okay, would you rather have minus 30 right now and windy and snow up to your neck, or would you rather have plus 30 and this? What would you rather have?
Yeah, no, especially if I would have a tub here, I can soak.
Yeah, but in the
it
winter
would
you
be
can have a hot
nice.
tub. So that's not fair. What would you rather have?
Actually,
This or that?
tub is good no matter what, summer or winter.
Okay, you guys, what would you rather have? 30 below or 30 or hotter? What would you like? I think most people would rather be warm than cold, right? Look, he's talking. Listen. Peach. Where's Peach?
You buy?
He shuts up as soon as I acknowledge. You're 98? Well, you don't look it, that's for sure, unless you sent me a picture that's someone else. Look pretty good. You love warm temperatures? And yeah, that most people do. Yeah, if you get too hot, right? But you can go cool off. Jump in the tub or the pool or the shower or whatever. Go in the
Why is
shade.
sunning? Wing sunning.
Yeah, you look so young, Pearface. I don't know how they'd think you're a senior. Why? You didn't take the microphone. I only want to be a senior if I buy a car and save 5,000, right? So, not 20 cents on a water jug, you know. I'll be one soon anyways, so then I'll have to argue probably. Let's see your ID, you know. If it's too big of a savings, then they want to see identification. Can't go in the airplane for 10% off if you don't show that. Yeah, hot nights are nice, yeah. As long as there's no bugs. Here, when it's warm, last night was beautiful. I wanted to go outside so bad, but I took the pup out to do her business and they were swarming after, you know, not right away this first minute. I got a couple minutes before they find me, I guess. They can smell me, yeah. They feel that heat from me and stuff and that what I'm breathing, I guess. But to go sit in the chair even by the fire, like we were saying, they'll just chew us alive. I'm thinking August is going to be, the middle of August and on will be better. We'll be doing fires all the time, and maybe we can do some hiking too. Once fall comes, we'll explore the area. There's no quads here at all moving. They're not going in the bush or nothing because it's where are they going to go, right? It's all bugs. They're probably waiting. They know. Once it gets a little cooler, like in August, middle of August here, it starts to get cool nights. Then mosquitoes don't like that. Yeah, they disappear. Finally, I think it's probably after the first light frost. Sometimes you can get a frost up here. I mean, you can get it any time in August, later in August, but not usually. But could be the first week in September. You get a little, maybe it's near zero, -1. They're pretty well gone at that point. But then the wasps are out. The wasps are in the fall. They're out, but they're only in the daytime. The wasps, you have a picnic because they're all over your food. If you're not out with food, if you're out in the sun, they're not bothering you. As soon as you have something, anything, like you could be chewing gum and they're all over you. But the mosquitoes are gone at least. Yeah, the frost sends them away. They go hibernate, I guess. The ones that don't die off. Or maybe that, what is it, the larvae stays in the water, freezes, and then in the spring they come out. I don't know. I don't research that too much because I hate them. So yeah, once there's a frost, that's it. That's it for mosquitoes. But then you got flies and wasps. Until there's another, you got to have a harder frost for wasps. There was one year it was not even that late. It was the middle of September, I think, or late September, and it got to about -7 or 8. That was really cold one year. But then we had a nice fall after that where it was beautiful and sunny, and there was no wasps or nothing, no flies because it got too cold. That was like a freak thing, but usually they hang around quite late, those wasps. Someone's leaving here? Let's see. Okay, Mooncake. We'll see you, Mooncake.
See you.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Those gifts
and
too.
thank you for all these beautiful things you sent. Thank you so
very
much.
Yes, we really love that. Thank you.
See you later, Mooncake.
Good thing I looked at the comment. Yeah, we have some nice subscribers. We don't have a lot of subscribers. Well, I mean, we have a lot of subscribers, but they don't all watch because they don't get notified. They're out of touch. But the ones that you guys do hang around and watch, that's very nice. A nice little group we have here. And
Yeah, we appreciate all of you guys. It's such a wonderful thing to know that you'll be taking time out of your busy day and to be
And
with us. It's
you
so
came-
nice. Thank you so much.
you came here because you saw some video of something that you were interested in and you thought it was cute or you thought that was nice, and then you subscribed and you started watching, and then we built a friendship over the years. That's right.
It feels like our extended family, you guys.
Yeah.
Or-
You could watch paint dry here and still watch because you know us from what we did before. Do the corvids like cherries? Grow crows out.
Yeah, they do actually quite a bit, but I've been scared to give them anything from the garden really this year because of the bird flu thing. Like, because the wild birds are after the cherries, and then there could be some poop on them, and I've been just scared to give them.
You were out inside before Justin gave $50 donation.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
We all had a drink, you know.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm born and raised in Saskatchewan, and my parents are buried here and everything now. And no, if I won $100 million, I'd stay here. Right here too. That's how happy I am here. I don't care if I won $100 million tomorrow. I'd stay. I'd just make it better. I'd build more things, but I love it here. And yes, I might travel, and I might buy property somewhere else, but this would always be my home. Now, Kulika might have a different opinion because she's from Estonia. She's not born and raised here. So, what province would you like to be in if you had your choice? Now,
I'm pretty cozy right here where I am right now because it really does feel like home to me. But
breeze going, but nice. But what other province do you like? You like Alberta?
otherwise,
BC,
I think yeah, of course, mountains are nice. But I have a guy I'm somewhat fascinated with the Salt Spring Island in North
Columbia.
Pacific off the British Columbia coast, because it's like, as you know me, I like gardening and I like growing things, and over there are just so many more things that I could be growing. So I definitely like it there. But I don't know, I'm so attached to this place here right now. So if we would win like I don't know, $50 million or
I said
something,
100 million. I'd stay here.
100
We'd
million.
build here more, right?
we would stay here.
We'd
Yeah,
build a big giant cabin on that
We
back
would stay-
50 somewhere.
right. So we will stay
We'd
here.
have cabins all over.
But I would buy some place for us in Salt Spring Island and have my winter garden there, so that when it's getting too cold here in winter, I would go and do some gardening
But we'd
there.
have-
That's what I do. But
we'd
this
have
would be
nice-
our main base here.
We'd have guest cabins and stuff, and people could come over. They'd stay in the guest cabin, and it'd
Yeah.
be so nice if we could do that.
Yeah, but Salt Spring Island, I would like to have some little garden there. Probably big garden. Because I can grow so many things there. You can even grow like things that you grow in California, like peaches, and there are all kinds of warm climate things you can grow there.
Pearface, I don't remember if you ever told me, are you born and raised in California, or where are you from originally? I know you go visit family sometime somewhere. Are you from there, or where? Yeah, we'd like some cabins. But we need a little more of this. Oh, you're from right there. And your husband? He's from there too? You said you met in university or something? I don't know if he's from there too, but oh wow. Across the street yet. But Pearface is true Californian.
Oh,
She was born in her parents lived across the street where she is now. Wow.
oh, I'm envying anyone living in California, because you can grow so many things there.
Your growing season is long.
Yeah, you can grow year round. But in Salt Spring Island is about closest to California
You must
growing
have a,
conditions
you must have a
as you
beautiful
can get
garden
in
there,
Canada.
Pearface. You met him when you were 12 years old. Punched him in the arm, oh, because you really liked him. No, that's how it works. When someone likes you, they punch you, you know. If they're not hitting you, that means they don't like you. Wow, you known each other a long time?
Wow, this is really admirable.
True love, right on. Took me a little longer to meet Tulika, you know. I didn't meet her when she was 12 or But sometimes you have to experience other things in life before you meet the right one, you know.
You have to keep trying until you get it right. It's a kind of like trial and error thing, so you just need to keep trying until you get it right.
I remember in grade 5, a girl poked a pencil in my arm. Does that mean she liked me? We were all sitting in our row. She walked sharper, but then she didn't poke it in. She just poked it, touched it, and I thought, what's she doing that for? Like this girl never talked to me ever, and she stopped by and put a pencil in my arm. You know, like she just touched it, and I thought, I didn't know what to say even. Maybe she liked me.
How old was she?
Grade 6, grade 5. How old are you then? I don't even know. 10, 11 years old, 12 years old? I don't know. Probably 10 or 11. No, 11 probably. Oh, your Paraface's brother lives in near Napa. He has a huge garden. Is he making wine there or what? I know there's a lot of nice vineyards there, right? A lot of grapes growing there for wine in California.
Napa Valley, yeah.
That's a very famous area, yeah.
Yeah, oh, grapes, right. I need some grapes here. Concord grapes I'd like to try to grow. There are some varieties that you can supposedly grow this far north, but that's yet to be seen.
Can't really, yeah,
if it's possible.
We can't make wine up here yet. Well, we can make it, but we got to get the grapes from somewhere else.
No, there are certain varieties that you can supposedly grow.
It doesn't grow grapes, okay.
But I'm thinking that because we have such a deep snow cover, so they might actually survive under the snow cover. So the key is just to bend them down so that they won't be sticking up, because these cold, dry winter winds would kill them for sure. But if they're covered like on the ground, covered in snow, they might survive. Because we had such a deep snow, I don't think the ground even
down there
grows
below,
very much. Because when the snow melted,
guard dog.
when the snow melted, the green grass came out. So it's like the grass didn't even die over winter.
The crush. The guard dog is alerting. We're glad we have Cassie here too, because someone could be walking by there, we don't see them, and then we're a little ways from the road. We're about 300 feet from here to the road right here. But she can hear if someone's going by or something. Or if someone was walking up there, she alerts us. So it's really important to have a dog out on a farm like this.
Yeah, we are thinking about getting another dog.
We already have a name picked out, right?
Yeah, we have a name, yeah.
Sunny boy. Sunny.
Sunny, yeah, it'll be a boy.
It's going to be a male, and it'll probably be a mixed German Shepherd.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be purebred.
Pure breed.
No.
Cassie was really expensive, but she's worth every dollar, you know. Yeah, she keeps everyone at bay. She keeps them honest. She's very good, though. She's a good dog. She's not going to bite anyone, but, well, unless they pick on me too much, she might. No one can get too close to me. She protects me.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna have a bouncy boy here. And Cassie, we're gonna have lots of fun with him.
Any chance the maiden will return for a video sequel on the farm? Maybe. What? On our own farm will we film Maiden and Warrior or something. Will the maiden make another appearance? Kulika said when we bought this place, we can make Halloween movies here on our own land.
Right, because we were actually just so much was going on. We had just moved in, and we were still in the process of settling down, and just so much was going on, and we just didn't get to it. But this year for sure, I think we're gonna try to make some kind of Halloween movie.
Kulika's worked so hard in the garden. Sometimes all day, we're not eating supper till 11 o'clock at night. She's out there, and it was so much work for her to get that ready. And
yeah, and
I don't know if she'd ever have time to even. We can't even watch a movie sometimes.
I was naive enough to think I can remove all the sod from the garden area because I wanted it to be ready for spring. Well, I only got a fraction done, sure enough, as you can see.
Yeah,
and then in spring, now I continued, but it was kind of
made in the garden.
So wet always, so I couldn't quite do it. And
but she spent so much time with that. She's not even done yet, but and we can't really do nothing anyways now with the bugs. So.
And I just
in the fall, yeah, we'll try some of that stuff.
I just kept doing it, like going and just really pushing myself, and then my back got so sore, like.
Maybe that clown will come back. The clown will be hiding in the bush, you know, with some strange pumpkins or something.
Yeah, this is pretty backbreaking.
I put the mask on. Cassie didn't even care less. I'm looking at her, and she come to lick me. Even like she knows it's me under that ugly mask. I guess she can smell me, no matter how ugly the clown is.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kulika did all that work. I helped her with something, but maybe 2%. It's hard work what she did. I know many people that couldn't do that, but she was so determined, I guess.
Yeah, I'm so wired and excited about doing it.
She
I have
put
lots
poles
of energy.
in the ground all herself
I
and
can
everything.
do all that, but then
she cut them down.
But then once you like keep going, at some point your back is reminding you that slow down, take a break.
Sometimes she stays on the farm here, and I go back to the city. She's out here for a couple weeks, and she's doing all kinds of work, but usually to the garden. I told her already, slow down a bit, and plan for next year. Now you're not going to get it all planted anyways now, but get the structure how you want it.
I have so many plans, so many things I want to do. I want to move once I get the garden more or less. Then I want to move over there.
She put those all in the ground herself.
Do lots of things there.
I was involved with the greenhouse, obviously. We did that together, but the rest of it she did herself.
And the pond, I'd like to do at least one side of the pond. I'd like to make it more accessible, because it's actually quite nice pond. So the other end is a kind of marshy, so I'd leave that kind of wild as it is. But one side, I'd like to make a nice little sitting area.
I think it's 30 Celsius here. I think it might be more now. It's supposed to be 32 here today. You could look it up. Google Saskatoon, or yeah, Google that. See what that says. We'll be about 3 or 4 degrees cooler than Saskatoon. It's probably 33 or 34 there. So it's probably 30, 31 here. We're north, so. Look, you're going to build a boardwalk. Don't tell her that, she will. Like in Estonia, they got all those boardwalks because all the marshes. So you can walk for miles and miles across marshes, and they have boardwalks all set up there. It's really organized there in Estonia. They got them all over.
There are some wet areas here where actually that's a good idea. That's exactly what I want to do, through some marshy areas.
Go drink some water.
I'll have to figure out.
Go drink.
Because I don't want to put any treated wood in the forest.
I'll join you.
I don't want any treated wood because it's poisonous. But there is certain kind of wood that's kind of native here. It's called tamarack, and I've been thinking if just to use tamarack for the
set
part
it right in the water,
yeah.
Lasts
So
forever.
you can like put like a tamarack post.
Well, not right in the water.
Like no, you put it on the ground like this, and then the board will go. It's like kind of sitting on top of them. So I'm thinking something like that.
Yeah, don't tell her to put a boardwalk.
But we need boards, so you can't. We have so much lumber here, but this is all round, so
Round.
like
It all
logs.
starts
Yeah.
round and gets square later.
So
We don't have a mill. We don't have no sawmill.
so yeah, we have to figure out some kind of source of
You gotta talk to
lumber for yourself.
talk to one of those neighbors about the hay field pretty soon. It's
Yeah,
getting
'cause
starting to grow, and
I'm hoping that
you're gonna have
because
to cut that again.
like we have that hay, so maybe we can trade hay for some lumber. Because firewood, we can get firewood around here in ourselves. There is so much dead wood like laying around.
Did
so
you
we
plant
should chop that
goji
up.
berries? Goji, where are they?
I did actually. I actually started some from the seeds, but they have been very poor. They're like just like they're just barely. They kind of
There'll be no
started
berries.
growing, but then they're not really. They just got to this point and now they're not growing anymore. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're growing roots or I don't know. But I have 3 bushes that are about this. They were about this size and now they have grown about
Any
this. So
blueberries?
I'm hoping maybe next year
Is
I'll
there
get some goji
any
berries.
blueberries
from
in the
those.
bush coming out yet? You
And
think?
there are wild blueberries all around here.
starting?
So
Did you see any?
oh, Robin with a worm in his beak, so he must have his nest somewhere near here.
So you've seen some berries developing? Blueberries?
I'm sure.
We'll
Yeah,
get
they were
the
blooming, so I'm
Smokey
sure
the
there
Bear
are
will come, you know.
blueberries and wild raspberries. There's lots of wild raspberries. But last year I was picking wild raspberries and I was feeding them to the birds. Now this year I'm so paranoid about that bird flu. I'd probably be scared to do that.
Tom Sawyer.
So, but if I keep my own strawberries, I'm hoping to get a few strawberries. So if I keep them covered, so that no wild birds can get to contaminate them, then
Yeah,
maybe
berries in it are so
maybe
good.
I
yeah.
could give our birds some strawberries. But yeah,
We
wild
even have some
raspberries.
Strawberries in the
lots of
Saskatoon garden,
There were lots of wild raspberries in the forest,
right?
but they just disappeared just like that. I think
Birds?
somebody ate them. I'm sure it probably
Or
birds.
Smokey the Bear? No, we
Yeah, I
haven't
don't
seen
think
no bears
bears
or
got
nothing.
any chance. I think
Don't want to see one too soon.
the birds were just wild birds were rumbling in them steady. So I think the birds just ate them just like that. All of a sudden they were all gone. I noticed they just disappeared. They will do the same thing in my garden if I don't watch out. So I have to cover them. There's plenty of berries for them in the bush. So I have some garden raspberries, but they are still recovering from transplantation shock. So I don't think some of them were blooming, but I don't think I'll get much of anything out of them this year. I don't think I'll get much of anything this year, really, other than
No,
the fun of
I think
growing
it's
them.
experimental.
Looks like peas. I would get peas, and
We'll see.
I think
you
a
get
few
some stuff there, but
honeyberries. Honeyberries
planted
are
too late, some of
starting
it.
to turn blue, so just a few of those, and some strawberries if I cover them. So yeah, I have been keeping them, like
Bummed
these
out on
Alpen
carrots.
strawberries. So I'll probably get some Alpen strawberries.
Thanks for mentioning the merchandise, Pearface.
And maybe a few tomatoes if I just keep putting enough chicken poop on them.
Ooh. Actually, YouTube took away. It used to be under the video. You'd see our merchandise, and I went to the Teespring, and it says we have it turned off. I don't have it turned off. I went and it's turned on. Like, accept merchandise for the below YouTube. They took. I don't know what's going on with that. So the link is below there. If some of you want to take a look there, we haven't done any new designs. I think we should do some farm kind of t-shirts, some fun shirts, like
Yeah,
farmers are the best, or farm chicks, or do something.
some country scene.
Eventually, maybe that. But for now, if you want to check the link out below there to the merchandise, there's some older things there with the birds and stuff. Even the boss has some coffee cup there, Sammy. Like I said, I still miss him and everything.
Pictures.
But yeah, Hulika did all that, and she's busy on the farm now, but maybe eventually in the fall she can work on that. But thanks for mentioning that, Perfect. We're gonna go, guys. I pretty well had it here. I'm probably a roasted rooster myself, so so thanks for coming, guys, today. Thanks for
Yeah,
the
thank
ones
you
that hung in
everybody.
here.
Some
of you stayed right for the whole thing.
It
Thank
was
you.
really nice to have this bonding experience with you guys. So we've been missing you so much, and feeling kind of guilty that we are not doing anything to connect with you guys. But today we took the time, and we appreciate every single one of you who took time of your busy schedules and
you took
to
time out
stay
of
with
your
us.
day now to
So thank you so much. We
sit
appreciate
with us.
that.
Thank you. So we're gonna go. I'll turn it off, and I might do the lawn now. I'll see. Nice breeze, so you start driving with the tractor and the wind is in your face. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a cool shower after I let all the hot water out of the garden hose. Cool shower, and then try to get some weeding or something done in my garden. See you guys. See you guys. We'll hope to do that sometime soon again.